All right, everybody, we're gonna be jumping to this video. It is 2 years old. That looked rough, but we're gonna see if the Smart Rider plan, the plan method still works. But here's the thing: we have a free download. I want you guys to check it out. It's my new website. I think it looks fancy. Plan, get out of the way. It's a brand new website, free download for the Smart Rider games. There's 8 drills in this download, but we have a competition going on. So here's some of the rules, and here's some how the plays and the scoring system and everything. But it starts May 1st to June 25th, 8 weeks. Every week there's going to be a new submission form for you to post your times, because I want you guys to be really fast. And the download, you just have to, it's a free download. Just put in your email and your name and all that stuff, and you're going to get the download. And these are all the drills that are going to be in the game, so you don't have to buy it. Okay, to participate. It's free. Join the Discord. Okay, but here's the links can be in the description. Check it out. We're gonna watch and see what happens here. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Here's my ad read, guys.
Of a driver who performs a dangerous
Sponsored by me for free. Beautiful area. So what do we got here? Good position for safety. You have a nice swerve to the right. That guy's a D-bag. That you don't anticipate. That person's passing on the shoulder. Now, you don't typically see that. He's an ass. But he wants to turn right. He could have waited. Oh, maybe he's just passing everybody. He's not turning right. Okay, let's not join in the idiocracy. Let the dumb be in front. So he has this right here is a good position for safety, and this is what I'm talking about when it comes to plan, is that I like to position myself off to the sides on the road. So he originally was here, okay? So move, plan. Come on. He was originally off to the right because if somebody screwed up, we have a nice escape to the shoulder. This person is a D-bag, took it away from us, whatever. So I'm off to the left or off to the right. So right now we're off to the left a little bit. Okay, this person's more to the right, so we can actually see it a little bit better. But we're off to the left, and this is why, because you have a great line of sight. You can see how you can see super far. That's also your escape path if you need to. And it's kind of like your space cushion, because if you fail to stop in time, because your total stopping distance here sucks. So if this person slams the brakes and you can't stop in time, you can try to stop. But if you're in this line, you're not going to hit. So that's why I like plan. That's position for safety. Oh, so look for an escape path. Position yourself for an escape path. Position yourself for good line of sight. And position yourself for a good space cushion. That's the P in plan. Okay, you have to locate these hazardous situations, assess if it's a relevant threat, like the guy was coming over. Yeah, it was a relevant threat. You have to navigate with emergency acceleration, emergency braking, or emergency swerving. All right, so we're gonna go through the mountains. So the shades and all that stuff really messes with your eyeballs. So he must have hit something, because let's see, his right hand, he maybe slammed that front brake, because that can cause this. Probably hit a road surface hazard though. Yeah, his fingers were not even over. I can see it on my screen. They weren't over the brake, so it wasn't the brake. But look at the road. Probably got a traction loss because people would pull off on the side, come back on the road, and they'd bring gravel and all that stuff and bring dirt. So watch out for the insides of roads like this, because you have this discoloration. Always aim for what looks like asphalt. Don't aim for what doesn't look like asphalt. If it's discolored, If it looks too dark, it's probably oil. Look for what the normal road looks like this. So you can see a little bit. Always avoid the little bits of discoloration. But you see how like the sun kind of messes it up? All the trees and the shade messes it up a little bit. So be very careful. So slow it down through here. But you see how the road looks? What's different? Always try to get away from the difference. And now you see the gravel. So as soon as he goes over the gravel with the tires leaned over, road surface hazards will get you. Just remember, like in a car, it's not a big deal, because you have 4 tires, it balances. On a motorcycle, if you lose any, you're basically on a unicycle. So he put the side stand down very good, because he's going to lift it up and it's going to fall on the side stand. Very smart. Hopefully he's doing fine. I'd be worried about anybody coming around that corner, so I'm always like checking, always looking while I'm doing this stuff. Yeah, bad luck. Prius drove by. If you ever see a Prius on the road, Watch out, your luck might be going away. All right, here we go. So open lane pattern for us, right? We didn't want to be behind this vehicle. Now we're into the open lane. So that's a pattern that we typically see from the other point of view. So we switched over. Now we have a nice open lane. We can see really well. This is cool. Okay, we can either go straight or turn right. You saw the signage on the ground. That person wanted to go right from the far left lane. Good job on the progressive braking to allow them in. Go ahead and give them a little honk if you got yourself out of safety, or into safety. Perfectly fine. But good job with the progressive braking. Okay, so we're going around a corner. Okay, our buddy looks like he's doing fine. He's maintaining it. What do we got here? Crest of the hill. Can't see what's around this corner. Okay, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. What do we got here? Is he going to go straight? Oh, had to lay her down. Panicked a little bit. Probably slammed the brakes and fell down. That sucks. That sucks. I don't know if this is copyrighted music, but we're going to go ahead and do that. So the corner looks a little sharper than it should be. So if you see a corner getting sharper and sharper, slow it down before the corner. Okay. Panicked a little bit because he was going at high speed and slammed the brakes. Now, maybe, let's see. No, I don't think it was. I don't think this thing caused the crash. I think he just slammed the brakes because he was going too fast. So what can we learn from that? Slow it down. You're going to notice, like, if you watch any of my videos, let's say you watch 10 of my videos, you're going to hear me say slow it down probably 30 times in 10 videos. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get to here. Intersections, when it comes to planning, we locate hazardous situations. Intersection corners, two major reasons why people crash. Okay, corners, what we just saw. Failure to negotiate the corner is a major reason why somebody crashes. Intersections, a major reason why people crash. Left turners or colliding with a vehicle. It's usually not a rear end collision into the back of us. There's not a lot of those. It happens. It's not a lot of those. So we always want to be able to lane filter if we can, if it's legal. But it's usually left turners. So let's see what happens here. So always watch out for those.
Here we have a situation where the driver makes a
Okay,
mistake,
four-way
but
stop.
admits it very quickly and reacts appropriately.
Okay. Side of the goth. Here we go.
What are you doing? Yeah?
She obviously didn't take accountability. So you don't just, I mean, you and I both kind of do this, right? If there's like two vehicles, like coming up and I can squeak in to turn right, we kind of do that. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to share lanes in vehicles. I actually got pulled over one time doing that. I got a warning. I was like, whoopsie. So that's what she's doing. But you're not supposed to. And he's turning right. It doesn't matter if he has a blinker or a turn signal. It doesn't matter. You're not supposed to do that. So at the end of the day, it's her fault. And he does have one, actually, I think. Is that the blinker? I don't know. Maybe that's a neutral because it's green.
Signal?
Oh,
Signal?
I saw it blink. So he did have a
Single
signal.
lane here, Jesus.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So he's fine. Did fine. Good job with the slow speed around the corner. Smart Rider Games. We're going to do the drills. You think the truck's going to pull out? Open lane, maybe? Let's see. Because he's catching up to the vehicle in front of him. Might not want to be behind that vehicle. So he's going to switch into our lane. Let's see. There it is. So when it comes to driving and riding, stay staggered like this. Stay staggered. If they come over, just maintain speed. If they come over, they're not going to hit you. You're riding in a group ride with the cars. But if you notice, this vehicle kept getting bigger and bigger. That means we're getting closer and closer to it, which means this person's getting closer and closer to it. They're going to switch over. It happens. You have an escape to the left if you have to, or just roll off the throttle at these higher speeds. You will have engine braking. It will slow you down pretty quick. So just kind of roll off the throttle, let them in. You see how he's positioning off to the left? That's positioned for safety. He's positioning himself into a better space cushion. So you naturally do that, but I want you to be conscious and aware of you doing that so that you can actually make big steps, bigger swerves, bigger braking, bigger accelerations to get yourself out of situations. Don't just, okay. I want you to be aware of it. Good citizen. All right, open lane pattern. Doesn't want to be stuck behind that big trailer. Let's see what happens. Are they going to switch over? There it is. You guys see this when you're out riding and driving. You do this yourself. Hopefully you're doing head checks and checking your blind spots. But people do this all the time.